blah, blah, blah.
That's all
blah,
we
blah,
chasing.
blah, 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 blah.
And they call it
Trey, just get to the
pursuit of
part where you
happiness,
say, let's
which is
start the show. If you volunteer to give me a ride, do I owe you gas?
I kept telling them, boy, I can't wait till a bitch destroy you. I can't wait.
Once we have seen your naked ass, we don't take a lot of things that you say seriously.
That album is for niggas with yachts and jets and who know what the fuck escrow is.
But he was walking around just too much sunshine in his face. It was pissing me off. You gotta meditate after you fuck dirty bitches. You have to. You got to meditate after so that you actually reconcile and deal with that shit and let it wash away.
Welcome to another episode of the Tutson Interruption. My name is Trey Tutson. First off, before I get started, man, I want to say thank you to all the people, all the new listeners, new viewers. Appreciate you, man. New followers. Thank you, guys. I had a fantastic weekend this weekend. Did a bunch of shows. Shout out to the Ride Comedy Club for letting me do a bit of a Sunday takeover. Headline the 5 p.m. show. Backdoored and did Q&A with Trey at 7 p.m. And I had a magical time. That first show, I just sat on a stool and I freestyled for a while, and just things was just coming to me, man. It's nothing better as a comic than kind of being in the zone. Like you in the feeling, you in the zone or whatever. You just in a dope ass groove, and I felt like I was like, I feel like a comedian. At the end of it, I really did feel like a comedian, man. But I had such a good time. Everybody that performed, I appreciate it. Lotto Marie, Kenji Alonzo, Corliss DeLorean. Thank you guys. It was just great. It felt good. I had such a blast. But man, I didn't get into something that happened. So this episode, man, I had such a blast. So Saturday did something I wasn't able to do in a long time. I went over and I hung out with my dad. My dad put a get together for all of the men that is left in the family on his side, on his dad's side, my grandfather's side. These are offsprings of my grandfather, so to speak. Men. So my dad was my grandfather's only son. So my dad don't have any brothers. So it's just his sons and his nephews. And man, my cousins they're a wild pack of guys. We got into some hilarious discussions. And I was excited to see them because I hadn't really seen them in a while. But for whatever reason, I had been waking up with all this anger. So I woke up Monday. I think I told you I've been doing the damn infrared yoga. And the infrared yoga, the infrared cycling and infrared row machine, all that shit. Not only has it been making my body be on fire, but let me slow down. I'm sounding like a kid that's in trouble. Because I had did the yoga. No, it's been making me not only my body be on fire and ache, but it's also been giving me unexplainable random anger. I've been angry. I've been waking up at 2:30 in the morning, ready to fight. Not really a fighter. That ain't really what I come from. That's not really my background. But I'm looking to fight. Not looking to fight, but I'm ready to fight. I'm down to fight. If it's gonna be a fight, Trey Tutson's ready for it. Hold on, let me fix something real quick on this screen. Cause that's just throwing me off aesthetically. There we go. We just gonna move that over there so y'all can see the sweater. You should have video this week. Video should be up. But so anyway, I've been waking up angry, bro. I've been waking up angry, and I've been thinking about getting a punching bag set up in my place. I had a friend of mine, Kenji Alonzo. I made fun of Kenji for a while because Kenji had a damn a punching dummy set up in his house. He had it just set up, but it was just in the living room. When you walk, as soon as you walk in the house, he like hit the kitchen, and here go where I let out my frustrations if I burn something in the kitchen. It's right there. So I made fun of him. Now, me and Kenji always joke. Kenji always refer to himself as I'm him in the he like, nigga, I'm you in the future. As future you, let me explain this to you. And it's just him being like, this was gonna happen to your body. This was gonna happen. And it's a running gag between us because for whatever reason people get me and Kenji mixed up. Well, they mostly mistake Kenji for me. They walk up to Kenji and be like, hey, Trey, how you doing? Oh, he like, oh, damn, that ain't him. My sisters even did it at a pool party once. So he always says, as future you, this is what is. So he right. Because, bro, I made fun of Kenji, and now if I could just wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and get me about 100 punches off, I think I could probably go back to bed. I wake up out of my sleep, angry as hell, can't punch nothing, can't smash nothing, can't do nothing. Just got to be up dealing with it. So, man, I'm walking around with all this anger. Now, mind you, Monday I wake up angry. But this time my anger weird. I wake up angry out of my sleep. And I say, man, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to Austin and I'm doing Kill Tony. That's what my head is. I don't know why. I'm going to Austin. I'm doing the open mic there, and I'm doing Kill Tony. Now, if those y'all don't know what Kill Tony is now a platform where if your ass is mediocre to mid-level comedian, you can perform consistently on Kill Tony and have a career. You can. It can happen. You can also go in there and no shit happen. But basically it's a show where a person goes up, random person that they pull out of a bucket, they go up and they do 1 minute of stand-up comedy, whether it be a minute that they are good at or a minute of their first time ever performing. And then afterwards you do like an interview process with Tony. He either roasts you or you say some dope shit, or it's a cool, you banter back and forth with him. But if you do well on this show gets millions of views online every week. And if you happen to be somebody that do well at this show consistently, you can develop a bit of a fan base from this show. There's people that follow this show. This show has a huge following. And right now, as an unknown comedian, it's a route to take. I ain't going to say it's the route to take, but it's a route to take. You got to try out everything. So I'm like, man, but I woke up angry. I didn't wake up like, I think I want to try Kill Tony. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm doing Kill Tony. I'm going on there. I'm making it happen. Fuck what you heard. I woke up angry, and I don't even know where that come from. And I wonder if I'm just reaching a point, like if I don't know what this is, if I am just getting older and all of this built up and pent up anger is just coming up. Like, was this going to happen anyway? Like, even if I wasn't a comedian, if I was something, if I was an accountant, would I have still had that same goddamn attitude? Just woke up and be like, no, fuck this shit. I'm going to H&R Block. I'm applying. I'm demanding for a certain salary. I'm filing people's taxes. I'm doing numbers. So, I don't know. I woke up angry. So, I finally kind of got it under control. So I talked it over like, should I go do it? I ended up not going that Monday and going to do it. Some other shit went down. I ended up, what the hell happened Monday? Something went down. I can't remember. But something happened Monday, and it discouraged my black ass from going. I was like, I ain't going to go. I ain't going to worry about it. So, I went through the week. My dad was like, hey, man, I want to hang with y'all this weekend. You know, I'm going to make some food. We going to sit around and hang. My dad don't do anything. I got to give it to my dad. My dad don't have any vices that involve liquor or that involve substances. You know, he might be other things that he into. But my dad don't drink or do drugs. So when he say, "Hey y'all, we gonna hang," it's gonna involve other shit that could kill you in excess, which is like ribs and shit. So, but it's always a good time hanging with my dad. Love hanging with my dad. He makes me laugh. He always has some wisdom that he's gonna spread that I need. He always something he gonna say I'm always gonna need. But my cousins, I haven't really hung with them in a while, and one of them I wasn't really, not necessarily a beef, but we wasn't necessarily on whatever term. Like we had a thing happen when I had first moved out and I had a place. Man, he stayed with me, and it was me and Shay living there, and he's staying there, man, and this some bitch. One day, I'll tell y'all the whole story. So, Shay's brother was like visiting us, and this nigga and he was and still is to this day a straight up delinquent. Like this motherfucker is like, no disrespect to you if you out there, because this nigga's a wild boy. He wasn't them, you know what I'm saying? But he was a straight up delinquent. Like he would get a BB gun. He had a BB gun, and he was like, "Hey man, I need you to take me back to my grandma's house." I was like, "Yeah man, I'll give y'all a ride back to your grandma's house." He get in the car with the BB gun. He done found and bought a BB gun. He's shooting BBs out the passenger window, and I'm like, "Hey man, can you not do that? Like I'm not of this type of behavior. I'm simply just trying to transport you from my house to your grandmother's house. Why in the fuck is you gonna possibly have somebody call 911 saying that there's a such and such car waving a gun out the goddamn window with 3 black men in it with the windows down? First of all, you ain't even no need to put the window down. This is a time in my life where the AC work in my car. Roll the window up and let's just ride like civilians." That ain't what he do. Anytime he out, anything happening, his ass was gonna end up in jail. Whether it be 30 days, 60 days, or 24 hours, he gonna figure out a way to get to jail. So he hanging out at our house for a while. He hanging with his sister, but it ain't really nothing. He just really hanging at the house playing a game. It was something that he wanted to go and do. It was something that was around us he wanted to go do. But he didn't went to the store and got this damn BB gun. So at the time, my cousin was staying with me, and he kind of worked like an evening shift, like a 4 to 11 or 4 to 12 or something like that. And he's there, and her brother's there. And my cousin was doing weird. They was all doing weirdo shit back at this time. I'll say this, just because we family, okay, if you don't like my significant other and we live together and you are at our place, you are to respect the both of us thoroughly. You are to respect the both of us thoroughly. If you disrespect this person that I'm with, this is not a situation where I'm gonna be like, I'm not finna motherfucking gang up with you to jump on my girl. That's fucking insane. I don't know who get down like that. I don't know anybody that get down like that, where I'm with my girl, we family, you start dogging my girl, you start dogging my motherfucking lady, and you looking at me like, right? And I'm supposed to be like, yeah, bitch, what he saying? Because we family. What the fuck? Like, no. Nigga, me and her was here before you showed up. We helping your ass out. So, boom, bro, this motherfucker. So, it was a lot of little slick shit like that he was saying. He was saying like slick shit to her. Like, you need to clean up. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to blah, blah. He was saying this shit. And it was getting real chippy. So when her brother came over there, he was hanging out at the house. He hanging out at the house with his, man, he chilling. But then one day we had to leave. Me and Shay had to leave, and we had to go somewhere. So we told our brother, we like, hey, hey, man, go ahead. You going to go hoop over there or whatever. I think he was going to it was like a little church that was by my place where it was at. They had like an open gym all the time there. He like, yeah, I'm going to go to that open gym. I'm going to hoop, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come back. And then she like, okay, well, look, be back around this time because we're going to come back and get you. And we're going to take you back to Granny house. Man, we get back, go in the house, we looking for him. We sitting there waiting. We like, damn, he ain't back yet. He said he's going to be back. Okay, at this time starts ticking. Time starts rolling. Time starts going by. And it's like, damn, we don't know where he at. And he like 15. He like 15, something like that. So he ain't like too young, but it's also young enough for like, damn, man, like something could have happened, or like he could just be roaming, but this is a little concerning. Like, damn, man, we don't know where he at, bro. We don't know where he at. Damn, what's going on? So Shay, she was always in a panic. So I go to call my cousin, and so I'll tell you, let me backtrack. When we left, her brother hadn't left yet. We was about to leave, and her brother said what he was about to go do. But he was still at the house with my cousin. He at the house with my cousin. So he had left out. So he left out with my cousin. My cousin was in there asleep. You know how it is when you work evenings. You kind of sleep during the daytime to prep, to get in and get ready to go to work and yada, yada. So when we get back, no peep or nothing. The hell? So I called my cousin, and I was like, hey, man, did you lock the door? And he got an attitude like, yeah, I locked the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, we looking for dude. We looking for her little brother. We can't find him. And my cousin was kind of on some like, okay, like almost like what they got to do with me. I don't know who that little nigga is. You know what I'm saying? We like, yo, man, he a kid, bro. He 15. This ain't a nigga 32 that's at the house or whatever. This nigga's 15. Like, you an adult. You can't be like, hey, what's up, man? Whatever it is. You sleep. I'm not finna go, fuck, you know what I'm saying? But like, sometimes you be wanting motherfucker to have common sense. This a kid. Like, this is a teenager that's at the house. Yo, man, we'll be back. Yada, boom, boom. So, that kid ended up going to jail because he had the damn BB gun. He had the damn BB gun and was walking around the streets of Pasadena, the white side too, not the side, not that side, not the SA side. We talking straight up Clan. Like I live, that side of the shit. He walking around with a damn BB gun doing whatever. Gets pulled over. They just detain his ass because he ain't got no ID, no nothing. He ain't got really no reason or the address. So, but he had got locked out of the house. When my cousin locked the door, he came back, gone. So he couldn't even. It was something that he had in the house that he ended up leaving in the house that he went back in to get. So, cousin locked the door. So I'm mad at him. I'm real upset with him. You know what I mean? He yelling, he saying shit to me, and I'm like, man, this is fucked up. We looking, like now we in a predicament. Because we were looking for him. We couldn't find him. Now he in jail. We got to try to figure out how we can get him from jail to get him back to his grandmother's house. All this shit. Now we got to call his mama. You know what I'm saying? You got to call his mama and be like, hey, shit, he left, he went to go play basketball, this, that, and the four. We just left for a little while. We was coming right back. All this shit. And this lady, she ain't like overly dramatic, but it's just a call where you like, God damn, bro, you doing all this, take it upon yourself. Shit. Like, nigga, we are letting you stay here. We let you stay. Like, yes, I'm helping you out. You here because your ass couldn't cut it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to get your shit together. So I'm like, yeah, you can come in. But goddamn, bro, you can't, So he causing shit. So, man, we get into this back and forth. I said some wild shit to him. I was pissed off. I said some wild shit to him. He was going through some shit, and I hit a nerve. I said, nigga, you can't even control your baby mama. How the fuck you gonna show up and try to control my house? That was what I said. I was like 22 years old when I said this shit. And I kind of stand on that's I ain't gonna lie. As far as pissing people off, that's a good line. That's a real good dig to hit somebody with. Especially when they in the middle of their shit. What you don't realize is when you say shit like that, there are consequences. And I always say this as consequences, but it's gonna be a confrontation. He was like, all right, bet, and hung the phone up. So I'm asleep, man, because we try to figure this shit out with her brother. We try to figure this shit out and everything. We like, all right, he in jail. Okay, they said we go get him in the morning. I'm like, damn, bro, this is fucked up. How we gotta do this? So I'm laying down. My cousin come in. This nigga bust in my room. Was like, yeah, nigga, what's up? Let's go talk. So I said, all right, man, we'll talk. So I go over into the room. Then I'm letting his ass, it's his room, but I'm just saying, like, he's yet to pay towards anything yet. So, and I'll be like, look, bro, if I'm letting you stay with me up until you make the first motherfucking let me scratch it, because this might be this could be a clip. If I let you come stay with me and you're living with me up until the point until you have paid to stay there, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't request accommodations. You can't do nothing. You on that free thing. Hey, bro, you ain't paid nothing yet. So as of now, you ain't made no investment toward being in the place to have an input on the place. Once you make the first payment, then we can start hearing you out. But right now, bro, you in the orientation process of roommating. You within your first 90 days, fam. We could just let you go. No write-ups, no nothing. Hey, bro, you got to go, dog. So he want to talk, and I'm like, look, man, I just run down everything. Look, bro, this is my problem, bro. You saying this to my girl. You telling her she need to do this, and that's what, I left something out. We had got into it earlier that day because he was before her brother came. He was walking around the house yelling out, "You need to come. You need to come, man. It need to be clean." And he's saying all this stuff to my girl, and I said, "Man, what you in there saying? What you saying?" I say, "Man, what you saying?" He was like, "I'm telling her what need to be done around here, nigga." And I said, "Man, I said, man, shut your fucking mouth." He said, "Nigga, shut your fucking mouth. Nigga, what's up?" I said, "Man," I just sat on the bed. Like, man, I'm not finna, all right, whatever, dog. I'm not a violent guy, but I'm like, man, what you want me to do? You kind of, this is rude. Like, I feel like you being rude in this bitch. So, man, that's when we was back in there. So he was like, man, I say, let's talk about it. So he started saying all this stuff, and I'm like, man, you can't be. I say, man, why you saying that stuff to my lady, dog? This nigga yell out, because I'm a man, bro. I'm like, yeah, bro, but this my house, bro. Like, I'm letting you stay here. So I don't know what happened, bro. After one, he was mad that I called him at his job and was like, bro, what the hell? This and that with the brother, blah, blah. So we got in the back and forth about this, that, and forth. Man, I don't know what was said from 1 second to the next. Next thing I know, he done hauled off and body slammed me. He hauled off and he body slammed me. And I'm like, yo, man, what the? And, man, when he body slammed me, my girl came in and was like, hey, yo. And I was like, bro, get out. We both was yelling, get out right now. You got to go. Get out right now. Leave. Do not come back. He left. And that was really it. I ain't really talked to my cousin after that. Like, I had seen him a couple times after that. he had a birthday that was like months after that had happened. Invited me. I was like, not going. You know, he had called me, but I really didn't like. I think I didn't talk to him again. I think I really didn't really like, cause I ain't really wanna. I was really kind of like, leave me alone. And that hurt, and I'm gonna tell you why that hurt so bad. Beside my goddamn back was aching, like I had did infrared yoga. I was hurt, like my heart was hurt because he all of our favorite cousin. My cousin that body slammed me was all our favorite cousin. He was one of the first people that I wanted to be like. I when I was a kid, I talked like him. I wanted to act like him. I was, you know, he was a guy I looked up to heavily, like a guy I believed in, a guy that was involved in a certain life that I had no idea about, but he kept me safe and protected while I was around him. When I was in his care, I always felt safe. I felt like everything was okay. And he just always would make me laugh, and I just felt good. He was my favorite cousin. Like, I loved being around him. And man, when he did that, that broke me. It was the first time, and I had a lot of stuff that happened between that time that was letting me know, like, you know, everybody that is like close to you, like, that's kind of out of your control. Like, the people you're related to, that's out of your control. And you're kind of close to them just because you are related. But that taught me that, man, just because y'all are related, that does not mean that y'all are family. Like, I will agree, family fight, family do all that stuff, but it was like layers upon layers of disrespect. You know, I'm letting you stay here. You're doing all of this. You're doing way too much alpha energy around the house. You're saying wild stuff to my lady. Which I don't, and then, you know, with the shit ending, I ain't no telling what happened. He might have fucked my girl. I don't know. But just, this is why I'm taking it. I'm just at work. I'm going to work, coming home. I'm doing everything I can at that time. I was hustling. I was like in between jobs and stuff. It was like it wasn't stressful because I was like, I would always be like, I'm still young. So it wasn't that stressful, but it was like kind of frustrating, like dealing with. Like, it was my first time really trying to battle through life. But man, when he did that, that shit broke me. I'll never forget it broke me. And I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him again until I was in Seattle. Like, really talk to him again. I'm in Seattle doing the Seattle International Comedy Competition. And I remember I was riding around and I had pulled into the venue, the park, to go inside to go and do my set. And man, I get my cousin was texting me on Instagram. He sent me a message on Instagram. Proud of you, boy. Yeah. He said something like that. Oh, yeah. I was like, love you too, cuz. Yeah, you know. Still got love for him, but just, we can't be close like that no more. Love you too, cuz. Yada. Okay, bam. And then I get a call. I'm like, hello? I said, bro, you home? He was like, no. He was like, look, I'm in here. I just want to let you know I got a phone up in here. I love you, dog. But see you when I get out. My sister been telling me about all the things you been doing. I'm proud of you, boy. Love you. I see you when I get out. Yeah, man, just hit me. You can hit me on this right here. And then just hung up the phone. And that was it. So I'm about to reunite with, this finna be my first time in a long time, like, really being around him. You know, really being around him. And I didn't woke up with this anger on Monday. And I'm like, I ain't forgot about this body slam. So, hey, if we gonna be in my daddy backyard, I got more than just this body slam to be pissed about. I got my life. I got shit in my own life. That's why I don't fight. I don't believe in. I always try to get people to be like, hey man, do whatever you can to de-escalate a situation, because you don't ever know what somebody is going through at the moment that you get into it with them. That's real talk. You don't know. You don't even know that they done said, man, the next person that crossed the line with me, I'm busting them in the head with a monkey wrench. You like, you doing what? I'm busting them in the head. They getting monkey wrench, dog. Next person say something to me that I don't like, monkey wrenched. And then you walking around with all that sass and thinking you cool and thinking ain't nothing gonna happen. You done crossed the line with this person. They like, oh, been waiting on this. Whooping. And you done got monkey wrenched. So that's all I'm thinking. Cause you want to be on something weird and slick today? I ain't forgot about the body slam. I'm telling you right now, we gonna be squabbling. It's gonna be barbecue all over the place. Cause the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to scoop your ass up and throw you on the grill. That's the first thing I'm doing. We fight in my daddy backyard. He ain't gonna be tripping. He gonna be starting the fight. I'm just gonna lift the grill up and be like, yeah, come on, and rush me. And I'm gonna scoop that nigga and throw him right on top of the links. So I'm kind of got this built up on me, like, oh yeah, let's go. And I got shows and stuff I gotta do. Man, I get over there to the house. I'm waiting on it. I walk through the backyard. Man, it was all love. It was all love. Man, my cousins are so proud of me. Even if I'd have tried to start a fight, they'd have been like, man, we ain't fighting you. We want to see you make it. Flash to my cousin now. He was hard. He was like, a prison guy. Flash to him now asking me, hey, cuz, let me know if this gay. I say, what, man? Cuz I like to get my feet done. Is that gay? I was like, bro, it's only gay if after you get your feet done, you leave and go fuck a nigga. That's the only thing. That's what make it. If you leave from that nail shop and you go and you rubbed up next to a nigga, yeah, man. Then, and even then, it ain't really that gay. That's what I was telling him. It ain't even really that gay. It's back to the point I was saying. Black men have let homophobia trick them into not taking care of themselves. Let their feet get fucked up. Let their body be crusty in certain areas. Not grooming shit properly. You got so much asshole hair up in there, you don't even know. Wax that shit. He like, is it gay? It ain't gay till somebody come. That's what I told him. It ain't gay till somebody come. You can fuck a nigga in the ass. He don't come and you don't come. Y'all was just trying some shit out. Then I said, boy, wouldn't that push you off if you tried it out? I'm like, no, nigga, I'm good. But that nigga was like, I came. You was like, you hoe ass nigga. You done made me do some gay shit. This nigga done came and shit. You couldn't have held it. Damn, I done did some gay shit. He worried about that shit, but man, I talked to him, man. Had a good ass time. Drank some tequila. Back there, had a good ass time. Just talking, laughing. It was fucking great. It was one of the things I wish I could do quarterly. Just hang out with the men in my family and let them vent and get shit off their chest. I vent, get shit off my chest, and we just talk. We don't even, it wasn't even, as soon as I got back there and I hugged my cousins, all that shit went away. It didn't fucking matter. Man, yeah, you body slam me in front of my wife. Well, fuck it, dog. It was a long time ago. I tell you this, you'll never stay with me again. So then, man, I go do my shows, have a good time at the shows, hanging out, do the 2 shows. So I get up Monday and I'm like, man, I think I really want to go and do, I think I'm going to go do Kill Tony today. So I hit a couple people up, boom, boom, boom. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? They like, yeah, just do this, do that. And then, we'll see what's up, boom, boom, boom. Now, the Kill Tony thing, bro, is they really pulling that shit out of that bucket. Like it ain't no, it's really a bucket draw. Like they got some where some people be like, hey, let's kind of, but it's really like a bucket draw. From what I'm understanding from the people that's regular, they like, bro, that goddamn bucket, we ain't got no, we can help with some other stuff, but that bucket, hey, that bucket is power in that bucket. And I'm like, all right, cool. So man, I'm ready. I get out there. And I'll say this to anybody. Whatever you are, whoever you are, however you are, stick with that shit. Because attached to that is your instincts. And you gonna need them motherfucking instincts through almost every situation. There's gonna be times where you can use logic, and then there's gonna be times where you got to just go with your goddamn gut. So I get to Austin, typical Trey, tardy. I'm tardy. And it's taking me a while. I'm gonna get there to sign up. So the plan is to sign up at the open mic, then sign up to do Kill Tony. I had never done the Mothership. Comedy Mothership is, right now, is probably the most popular club in the country. As a comedian, man, go do it. If you a comic, man, if you got a way where you can at least go do the damn open mic, or you can slide on any shows that people have there or anything like that, man, go fucking do it. Put all this bullshit to the side that if your ass is an unknown fucking comedian, let me say this shit. If your ass is an unknown comedian, meaning your ass is not pushing tickets, that's not what you doing. You put, even if your name go up on a marquee and your ass is sitting there and you say shit like, I hope that bitch sell out. Man, I hope if I could just sell 70 tickets. If your ass is unknown, go. Just go do it. Just go try to go do it. Because it's a big club. It's this shit gonna be around, bro. It's a good club, and it's just good to be a part of certain shit. Some of you motherfuckers got fake values. Y'all got, in my opinion, it's a lot of fucking comics out here that I've been around. Y'all got fake values, bro. Y'all got fake shit that y'all standing on. And the reason I say it's fake is the shit don't hold no weight. You ain't even got no real reason why you won't go do it. You standing on some shit that ain't helping you progress in no way. And this is a place that's new enough, that's fresh enough, and the people that work there give a fuck enough that if you are talented enough, they could possibly put you in a position where you around some shit that can make things happen for you. So, as an unknown, I'm like, man, I'm like, man, I'm finna go out here and see what's up, bro. I'm way too close to this shit. So what you gotta do is, you get there, you gotta sign up for the open mic, you gotta wait. I'm good, chilling, boom, boom, yeah, waiting around. I'm seeing young comics that I see in the city, in Houston. And it's cool. What I like about it, man, is you see people, they come there together in groups. You see people go there together in groups. That's how you know it's a bit of a moment. Like it's a lot of it is fucked up. And I ain't gonna lie, it's some of the jokes and some of the shit that people, the type of comedy that some of the comics do there is a bit is off. You like, all right, whatever. But I do like it as a space that if you got something to say, you can say it. You can say it. You can debate and you can battle a comic. You can battle a comic's opinion through comedy. Dude got a joke that you feel is fucked up. He got the right to go on stage and say it. That's what it seemed like in this space. The shit there is very protected. But then if you don't like it, you can go up and be like, man, fuck what he was talking about. And then you hit it with another angle. And it's the right to do that. If you around a whole bunch of motherfuckers and y'all all think the same shit, y'all probably whack, for one. So And I don't understand how that's how you stimulating yourself, because a lot the best, you gotta have conflict in order to have good comedy. So anyway, I went on a tangent. So when you get there, you gotta sign up, right? And when you sign up, you wait around and you see all these people that go together. They go together in groups. It's like a big moment for everybody. So you see people that's like, there, it's a Houston clique. It was an Orlando clique there. It was like a Dallas clique there. You see all these people that, not I'm saying clique, but they all know each other from the city. So everybody's intermingling and stuff. And man, it was all talking and chaos, but it's still like, and I went on a weird day. It's South by Southwest. So you just seeing wild shit. You just seeing like, you be standing there, you be chilling, you don't see nothing. And after a while, you just see 4 bitches in bikinis riding on horses. You look, you be like, is this a video? What the fuck? So you sitting there waiting, and everybody talking, it's loud. But man, when that list come out, them niggas scatter like roaches. Everybody start heading toward it. You hear noise. Oh, that you made the list. See, and just watch a bushel of weirdos just start heading toward this page, and they mouth open. I didn't get it. No, maybe next week, dude. Yeah, we'll try. Yeah, you didn't get it either. And they leave. Or you be like, you see a list, you like, yes, just musty and celibate. So they go. So I make the list. I'm like, all right, cool. See some people, boom, boom, boom. Man, you go in, bro. Go inside. Everything is order. You walk in, them motherfuckers wand you down, empty out your pockets, and then they hitting you with the beep, beep, beep. They hitting you with this shit because, it's Joe Rogan Club. Somebody gonna look to blow that bitch up or do something wild. So, Rogan protecting that shit. Or the best he can. So anyway, they won the shit out of you. Go through that door right there and wait right here. Don't go nowhere else. All that shit, right? Sitting there, bro, I'm waiting. Go inside. You go in this place called Mitzi's, named after Mitzi Shore, who's the owner of the Comedy Store in Los Angeles. Responsible for a lot of great careers, right? Legend. You in that bar, you waiting around. You start seeing everybody come in. You saying what's up to everybody. Oh, yeah, what's up? They come in and like, yo, make sure check in real quick. They say your name, check in. All right, look, this is the rules. This is what you're going to do. Da-da-da-da. Do not go over your time. Do not go over your time. It's very important. Do not go over your time. I don't care how hard you kill. You can kill real hard, but if you go over your time, you will disqualify yourself from being called back. It's very important that the show ends at a particular time, and you got to do your time. You're going up, y'all. You're doing 3 minutes. You do 3 minutes of stand up. Get your ass off the stage. So you walk in, man. They want you to kind of sit in the order that you're going up. And man, I'm in there, and I realize it's a nice little setup. Low ceilings, closed-in room, little low room. Like, I guess that room hold about 150. I would guess. If I had to get, probably a little more than that, probably 200 or something like that. Not sure, but it's a small little cool room. Small little room that they call I think they call it the little boy. Or the little man or something like that. Fat boy and the little man. I think that's what the names of the rooms are. Man, the mics start, and I slowly start realizing, oh shit, I'm at an open mic. I ain't been to an open mic in forever. Like like really like just been in the open mic and like having to be at an open mic. Fast paced open mic. A lot of the mics we got out here, they damn near be showcases in Houston. The mics be damn near showcases. So it's kind of still cool. It be a good audience there, stuff, but it's loose. It ain't as cringing. I'm there. I'm like, ooh, this shit feel like an open mic. This feel like an open mic for real. You like, ooh, and I'm cringing. It's people going up. They are fucking terrible. And I'm dead last. I gotta go last. Now somebody told me that was a good spot. They're like, that's a good spot right there. You wanna go last right there on the spot. You wanna go last because all this shit, right? It mostly really. Now I realize why it's a good spot. If you last, the next show, the staff show start. The people passing and shit. That show start right after the open mic, so the show be full. And because the show be full, you last on the open mic, you get to go up in front of a good size, decent crowd. So you got a higher chance of having a better set, right? Or just a set with more laughter. You got a better chance because the room full. So man, whatever. The dude before me go over his time, way over, to the point to where they just started playing music for him to get off. He get off. I'm next. I'm last. I go up. Boom. I ain't gonna lie. I go up. Set was fine for me. Set was fine for me. I was in a new room. I did whatever. I did stuff I knew was gonna work. Did it. Set it up. Make sure it was real tight. Bow. Got off. Done. They immediately start escorting you out. So I had signed up for Kill Tony when you wait for the open mic. That's when you could. When you wait for them to come and give you the instruction for the open mic. That's when you sign up for Kill Tony. So I had signed up, and you fill out all this stuff. You put your phone number down on it and all this different stuff. So I'm waiting, and they say you got to go wait across the street at this bar. So I go over there, and all of the weirdos that didn't make the open mic, but they all waiting to see if they're going to be on Kill Tony, they sitting there, they like, oh, man, how'd it go? I was like, it was fine. I was an open mic. Like, it's like, I'm not even tripping, like, because the day before, I just did, I don't know, I did a couple hours, I guess, on stage in total. So I'm like, yeah, it was 3 minutes at the open mic. I'm not even worried. I just pulled 3 minutes. Oh, I do these 3. But they like, oh, how are you? Was it great? Was it everything you can? It's a great club, right? Like, hey, bro, stop breathing so goddamn hard. Back up. It's fine. It's an open mic, my G. So I'm waiting around. Little dude I know, and I'm hanging around for a while, and after a while, it's too many weirdos, and my energy off. And I look inside of the bar called Poor Choices. I look inside, and I'm seeing some seats and stuff, and I'm like, man, they say you're supposed to wait over here. Like, I should probably go in there and just have a couple drinks and just sit and just wait. But I've been trying to drink less. I'm trying not to drink. I'm trying to drink less. I'm trying to not do that. I'm like, no, let me keep my head clear. Let me stay straight, because I just found out that the day before, hydration is very important for having a creative mind and doing shit. If you feeling frustrated, I did a few sketches like a couple years ago about this, where if you feeling frustrated, you feeling angry, you feeling whatever, your ass is probably dehydrated. Hydrate, then start thinking, then start saying. So, like, if my cousin would have had a glass of water, he probably wouldn't have body slammed me. But he came in all on dehydrated energy and then hip tossed my ass. So I'm like, I don't really want to drink like that. Like no. So then I go to this damn comic, bro. And this dude, he was like, you signed up? I said, yeah, I signed up. I was like, damn, man, what y'all do? He was like, oh, you really can, you can go in there, dude, or you can really go anywhere, man. Because they're like, if they call you, they're going to call your phone. They're going to call you. And I'm like, oh, they going to call? I'm like, all right, well, man, let me wander around then. Man, I wander around. I'm walking around. I'm wandering around. I'm getting my head clear because I want to get away from these goddamn weirdos anyway. I walk around. I get my head clear as I'm walking. Some just say like, man, just go back. I went to Creek and Cave, hung out with a couple people that I knew for a little while. So, all right, man, let me go ahead and head back. I walk, I head back. I say, I ain't got no call yet. Let me go wait and see what's up. I'm walking. Now, one of the things that I was hoping that happened to me when I was walking around, they had a dude that got picked. Dude that had got lucky. He had been doing it for a while, and a bird shitted on him. A bird pooped on him. And they say when a bird poop on you, that means like luck. Like it's good luck. Well, I was hoping a bird would poop. I was hoping. I was running after pigeons and shit, trying to make them fly and scale. I was trying to get pooped on because I'm like, I really want to get picked. This is what I came out here for. because I want to go at this shit. This is like this thing is huge. Like, this is a big thing. And every time I talk to people, they always ask me, you done killed Tony? I be like, hell no, I would never. But now I'm like, man, all right, let me just go do it. So I'm trying to get pooped on. I'm walking, I'm looking, I'm trying to make sure I'm heading the right way. As I'm walking, man, back to head over to this bar, I'm crossing the street. I step in the biggest pile of horse shit that I've ever seen. I didn't even see it. I walked right. I was like, oh, fuck my boots up. And right when it happened, this pretty girl looked and was like, ooh, look at his shoes. To which I wanted to take the boot off and throw it at this bitch. I did. I wanted to straight Ike Turner this bitch in the middle of the street. But I had some water, so I was good. So I was hydrated. I had the IVs the day before, had a glass of water. I was fine. Walk across the street, walk back, walking. Walk back, get to the bar. As I'm walking to the place, they said, hang it. They said, Trey, man, they called your name. I said, what? They say, yeah, man, you was the first draw. Where the fuck was you at? We was looking for you. I said, man, old boy over there told me that they was gonna call my phone. If they said look for me or whatever, they said they were gonna call my phone and I was going to head off. He was like, who told you that? I was like, he told me that. He was like, man, that's a bad friend, man. You're like, that motherfucker set you up for failure. They not finna call your goddamn phone. You gotta be here. And this the thing, bro. If I would have just been the alcoholic that I had been being, if I'd have just went my ass in there and had too much to drink, I would have fucking accomplished what I was trying to manifest. Oh man, and it would have been good because I had the open mic. I had got that out my system. Got that mic out my system. So it was good. It was like, okay, now I gotta just go up and just be. Okay, I got a feel for I done Austin. Austin is one of the easiest towns to do in my opinion. Motherfuckers come ready to laugh in Austin. So you ain't got to win them over. Houston, you got to win them over. Houston, as Ashton Womack would say, Houston crowds expect nothing. They expect greatness for nothing. A Houston comedy crowd expects greatness for nothing. And a Houston comedian will go on stage and give them greatness for nothing. And that's why a lot of times we be better. That's the truth. We be better. We go to Austin, San Antonio, anywhere, Houston comic, most time be better because our crowds be like, we ain't here for that bullshit, dog. You better bring it. These lines better be punched. So I missed it. It ain't old boy fault. It's my stupid fault. I should have been where I was supposed to be at. So now I got to try to do it again. So we gonna manifest it, man. We gonna do it. But I couldn't hang my hat too low. I couldn't hang my head too low. I couldn't be too sad. You know why? Because March 28th, I'm at the Houston Improv doing the Tutson Interruption live. And we gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna try to have some dope guests come through. It's gonna be a good ass time. I'm like, man, why the hell I'm gonna get? I'm unknown, and this probably will help me no longer be unknown. But I got a lot of positive shit that's happening. But the moral of this episode is, whoever you are, be that. Be that thoroughly. Because that shit is going to build up your instincts. My instincts told me, take your ass in that bar and get fucked up. But all these summer bitches around me were like, you need to slow down on your drinking. You starting to forget shit. Yep, forgot to motherfucking trust my gut. Damn. Anyway, every time I think about the shit, it bugged me, nigga. Cause it would have been, I'm telling you, it would have been motherfucking epic, dog. I know it. It's just this. I'm doing this shit and y'all are listening and I appreciate everybody that's listening. But I'm trying to get to a space where I'm doing some real goddamn numbers. I want to do some real numbers. I don't want to have to explain what I got going on to my parents. I want them to be like, well, he really doing it. When you got to explain when you still, it get to a point in your dreams where you like, I'm tired of explaining this motherfucker. I'm tired of telling motherfuckers what it is I'm trying to do and what I want to do, and I don't want to keep reiterating my goals. I want a motherfucker to see it. Anyway, it's been another episode of Tutson Interruption, man. Thank y'all, man. For anybody listening, thank you. Go after your shit, though, man. I got so much awesome shit that's going down. If you get a chance, man, if you hearing this, if you around March 28th, please buy tickets. Buy tickets to come see me March 28th. Do the Tutson Interruption live. Is where I do 2-man with comics on stage. I'm going to try to get a couple people I'm going to try to get to come through. Very special guests. Killers in the game. Just hell of a comics, dog. I'm at a space where I need to be happy. I need to really be happy and appreciate everything that I have in my life, because I started from like scratch. We all start from zero. We all start from scratch. But I've had to prove to my family I made the right decision, in picking this. And not even really that I owe them that. It's just, it being around your family when things is not going the way you would like them to go. That's a tough thing to be around. That's tough to be around. Where you don't even feel comfortable because either expectations they put on you or expectations you put on yourself. Either way, they are known, and it is very obvious that they are unmet. So you find yourself having to explain yourself a lot, or you find yourself having to get people to believe again in a way, because that don't feel good. When comedy is a lonely game. Well, dreams are lonely. I think Will Smith said that shit, but then he slapped somebody right after that shit. So that don't mean it ain't true. Just because remember that shit. Just because somebody did something fucked up, that don't mean that they ain't never said some truthful shit. We complex human beings. You could say the truth and do something fucked up. Anyway, it's been another episode of Tutson Rep. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening. If you watched, appreciate you, man. Subscribe, share it, help me out. But March 28th, man, I need everybody. If you fuck with me, I need you to be at the Houston Improv on March 28th at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and come fuck with me. This gonna be probably the biggest show I've done, for sure, up until this point. And it's huge because this damn show, the Tutson Interruption, Scotty took it from Doug Benson, but he pitched me doing it 6 years ago. And maybe even 7 years ago. But I think it was like 6 years ago. We did one at Scotty Warehouse. And it was 6 years ago. And first one we ever did was at the Secret Group when the box used to be, if you know the Secret Group, where the bar is at, the stage used to be over there. We did the first one there. Then we did a couple of them at Scotty House. Scotty was just all about letting me practice. And like he saw something in me. And man, I appreciate Big Dog for that. And yeah, man. So and now we doing it at the Houston Improv. It make me miss Scotty so fucking much because we would have had a fucking blast, man. He would have just did it right. And he always made sure that I never had to worry about anything but going on stage and being funny. And he was fucking hilarious. He was everything a lot of us young comics wanted to be as a comic. Shit, even some fucking older comics that I know that ain't fucking figured it out. They don't know who they are on stage. They don't know who they are. They ain't got no goddamn voice. And they wonder why they been in the game for forever. And all of the motherfuckers that you air quote call your peers don't fuck with you. Because you never had it
You never was invited in. They never saw you as one of them. Anyway, all right. This has been another episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, adios, folks.